If you've got a family, you know just how fun being in the outdoors is with them. Kids love to play, and what better way to show them the great outdoors than a ringside seat? I've been doing it since I was a kid, and it served me well. And now that my kids are growing up, they want to do what Daddy does and bring their friends along for the ride too. Today I've got my beautiful wife Lindsay out, along with my eldest daughter Addison and her friend Easton. We decided to take the brand new Polaris RZR 900 4-seater out for a test, and I thought what better way to show you its versatility than to bring the whole family along for a ride. We've already accessorized this RZR with a bunch of cool pure Polaris gear, but it was focused on being a family-friendly build, and we didn't do any performance-centered tweaks, so it's as good as stock in that department. I'm going to load up a few goodies for the kids, and we're going to show you just how good this RZR 4 is for you and the family. Now, it's important to note that my wife Lindsay is never happy to stay in the passenger seat all day long. I mean, this girl can drive just about anything with a motor, and I do want to get her opinion of just what she thinks of this RZR 900 later on today. So I'm going to have to give up the driver's seat and let her take over, or I will be hearing about this forever. All right, so do you guys want to get going now? You want to jump in the side-by-side? You guys like going really slow, like grandma style slow, right? No? Want to go fast?
Yeah.
All right, let's hit the trail, okay? Okay, come on, let's go. Get your helmets on. It's getting warm out, huh, guys? There we go. The 904 is an incredible vehicle. The 4 of us and extra accessories, this thing is still incredibly peppy. Never at a loss for power, even when climbing, and it really handles like a 2-seat RZR, sporty and precise. Now, the back seats are not cavernous, and this is pretty much a complaint across the board of all 4-seat sports side-by-sides from any manufacturer. Sure, these kids have ample space, but you're not going to keep a full-size adult happy back here for too long. You'll need to account for the extra length of the 4, and some smaller trails will require a bit of school bus steering wheel action. But I haven't found a place that we want to go that we haven't been able to get. Suspension compliance out back is more than acceptable, and up front it's plush while keeping the steering tight and predictable. The kids don't seem to have many complaints, but one thing I noticed quickly is that all the chattering coming from the back of this bus, they're having a blast. What was your favorite part about riding in the side-by-side in the RZR?
The bumpy.
You like the bumpy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Was it pretty cozy in the back seat though? Did you have lots of room?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hey, well, what about the steep hill? Did you guys like the steep hill?
Yeah.
How do those gummies taste with those dirty fingers?
Yum.
Yum? Cool. Well, you guys go back, you go swimming, and Mommy's gonna take me for a spin. Let's go. To the front door now. Let's go see your mom. All right. Remember how I said that my wife wasn't going to go all day without getting behind the steering wheel? I knew that lunch was going to be the point where I relinquish control and she takes over.
I came from a family who was definitely into the motor world. From a young age, I remember being with my dad on his machine in the front and growing up to being behind him and then being able to be on my own. It was definitely a blessing to have that foundation before I married a gearhead myself. Dating AJ, I had one of 2 choices. One was to be in the passenger seat and always hang on, or to take my own and grab the wheel myself, and he was very much an encourager for that. I'd have to say my favorite thing about the RZR today was how it handled. When it handles that easy, you almost want to drop your hand because you just kind of want to fly solo. On the straight stretch, you know, I could just give it like no other, but obviously slowing down a little bit in the corners there. But I felt very comfortable when I was riding. When we would go over a bump, it didn't seem to impact my ability to handle the vehicle very much, and it actually felt rather plush. When I've ridden other vehicles before, suspension is always very important. When I've gotten off, kind of felt a little stiff, but I didn't have any of those issues with the RZR today. I'd say with life and how hectic it can get these days, taking time to be with your family, with your loved ones is vital to your overall health and the health of your family. So being able to come together, to be together and to be out in the wilderness like this, you know, just to set that time aside for each other really brings you together as a family. If there's a family out there who's interested, you know, in the market, looking for something like this, you know, they're not too sure yet, I would have to stop them and I would have to say, this is the vehicle for you.
I think Lindsay may have enjoyed driving the RZR 900 4-seater just a little bit too much, because she wasn't going to give up the driver's seat.
If you like this video, click the link and subscribe to Dirt Trax' YouTube page, where we're updating all kinds of fresh stuff like you've just seen.